On the next one, Ionia, right away. Boom, look at that shit. Just fucking
Welcome back,
jumping.
ladies and gentlemen, to another Lore of League of Legends episode.
I just stopped
In this
swearing
one,
so
I'm going to be
much.
covering another
Especially like 2
city-state
minutes, like
information
less
on
than 2
Ionia
minutes
and
into the
its
video.
rich history. In
Yeah,
the coming episodes, I'll be moving on to the other city-states,
let's go.
before moving on to the champions themselves.
Amen. I wanna. That's actually what I'm most interested in. Like the champion history for the most part, and like how they interact between each other. Like I know some of them, but like I want to see the interaction. I want. I don't think I saw him get into like Kaisa and stuff. Kaisa might have been released at a later state, but it's like I want to see the history of Kassadin, Malzahar, and Kaisa.
Ionia is an island city-state located off the eastern coast of the
pretty.
Foreign mainland.
It's really pretty.
It is a naturally beautiful place due to its ancient trees, high mountains, lively forests, and calm rivers. The view is marked by numerous gardens and temples.
Straight up, in the MMORPG that they release, Ionia is probably gonna be my favorite place to visit, just like aesthetic-wise. Like, by far. And I wish there's gonna be like something like grappling or mountain climbing or just like insane, like, you know, like those Chinese MMOs where you can just like dash in the air and shit. Ionia would be a perfect place to be using that.
Buildings ornately decorated, built in a
Or
way
just
to prevent them from
flying
destroying
mounts,
any
whatever.
natural environments. The state itself is a haven for philosophers, monks, and anyone seeking enlightenment. The island is also home to Valoran's greatest diplomats.
Isn't there a cinematic where Sion invaded Ionia with like another force? I guess that was Noxus that invaded Ionia, since it's Sion. It was like Irelia, Cannon. I think Akali was there. And then Yasuo in the background with his fucking tornado.
Famous all across the continent. Its peaceful population consists mainly of humans and Yordles.
God,
The island is home
Yordles.
to many spiritual schools and temples, working in harmony and helping each other in search with philosophical questions about the meaning of life.
Oh God. The meaning of life is death. And death is the meaning of life. League is a horrible game. I'm installing right now, bro. I still have it uninstalled, and I really hope that this will not make me install it again. I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I really hope this won't make me install it. I really want to play Riven. I am Aram King. Yeah, I know you don't like Summoner's Rift. Thank God I hate Aram though.
Their lives to find the answers to those questions and find the source of inner peace, while many reach to different sources. Whether it's looking for primal vitality or the excitement that comes from darkness, all Ionians agree that violence is distasteful.
Just like playing with someone?
That, however, doesn't mean that they can't defend themselves. Ionians have martial arts as considered the pure manifestation of their ultimate goal.
I love that, like, so many champions that are like originated in Ionia are OP at some point. Irelia was OP at some point. Akali probably still OP, I believe. Cannon was OP at some point. Yasuo was OP at some point. If I'm solid on Arms or Earth. Oh God, Earth.
Enlightenment.
Earth is like stun central, man. It's all it is. It's like perma stunning people. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, Morgana's always OP. Yeah, so is Master Yi, by the way. Infinite Qs. Yeah, that's great. Can't hit him.
Schools include the art of Wuju, which is looking
Hey, Master Yi! Look at that.
It is used by Master Yi as well as his trainee Wukong, the Monkey King.
Wait, Master Yi trained Wukong? How is he the Monkey King if he's a disciple of Master Yi? I mean, it never takes much to Yi, let's be real. It's an auto-attack champion with fucking invulnerability whenever it does Q. Because human over monkey? I'm not gonna go into that subject. not in public.
Teachings of the Kinku Order, who believe that everything must be kept in perfect
Akali!
balance. This school is represented by Akali, the Fist of Shadow.
Oh, this is the pre-nerfed Akali. As in pre-nerfed boobs. Boobas.
Kennen, the Heart of the Tempest, and Shen, the Eye of Twilight. The art of Hiten.
Master Yi, yeah, I believe Master Yi or Jax, one of those was your first ones. And I think you played jungle. I think it was Yi, though.
Teaching you how to be
Irelia! Dude! Look how bad Irelia used to look. What is that face? Oh, God. And also has no bust size. And look at the leg. Like, look how bad the leg is shaped. Oh, my God. Thank God they reworked her. She looks so bad here. Oh God, man.
Currently the only master of the Heat-End style is Aurelia, the Will of the Blades. The school of Harana, monasteries of monks who are skilled enough to redirect their opponent's strikes towards them. Complete lack of military activity is prevented.
Wait, isn't Lee Sin a monk? Well, he fits monk as far as like everyone. Yeah, he's not called the blind monk or some shit like that. I guess he is.
Ionia from the need to have a single defined leader. There is no king, there is no ruler, and everyone can find their own way. In case of doubt, conflicts are resolved by convergence of the elders.
Rest in peace, free time.
The elders are representatives of their provinces, chosen by proving themselves in distinction. A competition that's held every 5 years, testing the might
God, Karma. I mean, dude, if Karma wasn't hot, no one would play her. Let's be real.
Person, such as Karma, the
got drinks, I got snacks, I got time.
When the League of Justice was first created, Ionians refused to join it and instead continued their path of enlightenment. What the people
Actually, no, I lied. You would play Karma regardless. She's just so busted if you know how to play her. She's just insanely impossible to deal with. Karma top, Karma mid, Karma support. Fuck my life, man. What an annoying champion. Runs at the speed of light, shields for days. Her Q does way too much damage. Yeah, I don't like Karma either, especially facing her, but it is what it is.
What the people of Ionia didn't realise was that it made them vulnerable to assaults from Noxus. The League's creation caused all wars to be banned, and any military conflict would be punished harshly. But that only stood for a city-state who agreed to join the League.
Yeah.
Ionia was not part of it, and because of that, they could be attacked. And so, Noxus seized the opportunity. Southern provinces, wealthy, and with open trade to the mainland,
Katarina.
By massive forces of Noxian soldiers, transported under the veil of the night. Their strikes were swift and unexpected. With very little resistance, they kept pushing forward. Maybe
Sunday. I doubt I'll do it today.
However, with each step, the tide of war was turned.
There's like 160 episodes. Like, there's no way I have time to play League today at all.
The Ionians never attacked back, but they were resisting attacks, refusing to surrender in response to resistance.
Yeah. And by the way, this is... I don't even know if the 160 episodes are gonna be counting for like new lore. This so far is old lore that is not even canon anymore. Alright, enjoy the shawarma.
Man would send forth a notice to Zorn, asking for their aid in the matter. Soon after, the island had become covered in a thick cloud of toxic substances, courtesy of Singed and his colleagues. Harm had been caused to civilians and helpless monks. This was enough. The islanders fought back fiercely, pushing back the Noxians to the southern bases that had been stationed on Ionia. Unfortunately, that still left Noxus in command of the wealthiest provinces. 7 years the provinces had been contested by Noxus before Karma brought the Ionian families together and decided to send a letter to the League of Legends. It was a petition to join the League to drive Noxus out of their land and ensure future security. A few months after, Ionia joined the League, and summoners were chosen for a match now known as the Trial for the Isle.
Okay.
The Ionians fought bravely, but lost due to some questionable circumstances. Many say the victory was caused by what had happened before the match even started. For example, harassing Ionia's champions. 3 southern provinces have now been legally occupied by the soldiers of Noxus in order to develop the island to the level where it would be able to defend itself and economically compete in the world. At least that's what the official note to the Demacian king stated. In reality, it was nothing more than an excuse. The Ionians became second-class citizens and were forced to do labor for Noxians with very little pay whatsoever.
Hey bro, you lose the war, don't expect much. No, I didn't do Morgana or Lux. It hasn't been champions yet, it's just overall lore of the zones for now. Yeah, Lux and Garen would be like one of the first ones though, once it gets to the characters. Yeah, like if you take world politics, it's like the conquered are fucked. You know, like right now we are nice and shits, like indigenous people and all that stuff. But like I don't know anything about the lore. That's fine. Trust me. It does. All this lore right now doesn't really matter because this is old lore. It's not even canon. Like maybe some of it they remain, but like for the most part, it's not canon. But yeah, man. The victor writes history, and the victor tells the tale. That's usually how it is. The losers got no say. Unfortunately, that's the reality. Especially in League of Legends.
A lot of protests, not only on Ionia, but the whole of Valoran as well. But no rematch could take place until 10 years had passed.
Oh, really?
2 years the
That's
protests
fucked.
continued, which included acts such as self-immolation. As the protests were growing
The
bigger and
fuck?
more visible, so was the outcry about Noxus.
Self-immolation. Is that Lee Sin putting himself on fire? Or is that how Brand came to be? Just some dude put himself on fire. Realized he can control it.
Irelia, Will of the Blaze, had demanded right for earlier rematch and was supported by Prince Jarvan IV, who stated that if the League was not going to accept those demands, he would visit Ionia personally. The Noxian High Command decided to grant the Ionians their wish, afraid of consequences if the outcry for justice would not stop. The elders met, and Duchess Karma officially announced Ionia's agreement for the rematch.
Okay.
If Ionia won, Noxus had to withdraw their forces back from the island and repay back everything they'd stolen. However, if Noxus was to win, the southern provinces would be joined to their lands, and elder meetings would have to be supervised by a Noxian representative. Amumu, Ashe, Kennen, Soraka, and Udyr on Ionia's side faced a team of Misfortune, Morgana.
Wait, who?
By a Noxian representative. Amumu, Ashe, Kennen, Soraka, and Udyr on Ionia.
Soraka and Udyr. No, okay, that's not in the cinematic. Okay, because I remember there's a cinematic with like some champions, and I believe it was in Ionia. This is like before the Science cinematic, and I thought that would be this one, but that one was with Ahri, I believe, so it's probably not it.
Ionia's side faced a team of Misfortune, Morgana, Singe, Scion, and Vladimir.
Oh yeah,
Gaining a decisive victory.
they have no chance.
The Noxian force from the very start of the match.
Oh, were they? What the fuck? Bro, how did they lose? They had like such good scalers. That match must have ended in 15 minutes because there's no way they would have lost that shit. They were supposed to like dominate that shit. Are you kidding me? Vlad, Katarina, Misfortune, bro. That's like an easy win back in the day. I don't know if there's Urf. I never know if there's Urf.
Victory had caused the Noxians to fall back and many reunions to take place. The Ionians had begun celebrating even as the Noxians began to leave the island. Supposedly, never to come back.
Supposedly.
Well, that's all I got for you this time around.
Supposedly, but we all know that's not the
by
case.
hitting that like button and leaving your feedback and comments in the section below.
Like.
The next video will be on Bilgewater and Bandle City, so stick around.
Alright, Bilgewater. Wait, but he already covered that Misfortune was Ionia. I think he should have covered Bilgewater before Bilgewater before he covered Ionia, since Misfortune is Bilgewater, right? So, alright, cool. We'll go on to the next.